today we're going to do a different kind of poetry, and it's called sensory poetry. What are senses?
Like if you feel something, right, and you think you know what it is.
If you feel something, all right, that's one sense. If you feel something, what's another kind of sense? Debbie?
Smell.
Smell. Ooh, when you wake up in the morning and you smell that breakfast cooking, that's a sense. All right, another sense. Inquiry learning, to me, is allowing kids the opportunity to find out answers on their own. It's such an important approach to learning because students are in charge of their own learning. They are the ones figuring out what makes something tick. Feel with your fingers. So those are the 5 senses that we have. So sensory poetry is writing poetry based on your senses. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to have a bag. And inside the bag, you and the people in your group are just going to feel around. Sounds like something. You're going to talk about what it sounds like, what it feels like, what it might smell like. So the first thing is you're going to explore your object. The second thing, talk about what it could be. And then you're going to write your poem. I'm going to tell you what group you're in and what table to go to, and then you know what to do. The table right, the other round table, Daniel, Chloe, and Micah. You can go. The far table, Bailey, Caitlin, Jarrell, and Jeffrey. Go. When they put their hand in the bag, you know, and they're feeling that object, they're the ones who are learning about what sense that is. I'm not telling them that information. They're finding it out by themselves, and I think that's really powerful for a student to know that I can learn this stuff on my own, and for me as a teacher, I'm the coach sort of guiding them. Is there another word you can think of to describe how it feels?
It's shaped like a circle.
A circle, right? That's good. I like that better than repeating the same thing, because it shows that you really do have a lot of different thoughts about what it is. And Dietrich, the next part that you could add on your poem is what it sounds like.
Sounds like?
Yeah, what does it sound like? Where's your bag? Here?
Rocket, I don't know.
A rocket?
Cutting.
Say it again.
Stomping.
Stomping.
Yeah. Stomping.
Running.
Yeah, running.
Whichever one, it's up to you.
It's P-U. That's how you spell put.
Put, yep, put. And the second line, how it feels. How did it feel in your hands?
It felt kind of hard and like oval shaped.
Hard and oval shaped, okay.
And it was very skinny, so you could break it very easily.
Skinny, it broke easily. Was it smooth? Was it rough?
Well, it was kind of smooth in the middle, and there's some little bumps on it.
Ah, bump in the middle. That's a lot of good description. So you can decide what you want, how you want to use that in your poem. That's the second line.
What's the third one?
The third one, what does it do? Does it do anything? What made my lesson today specifically an inquiry-based learning lesson was that I could have stood and said, this is what sensory poetry is. It's when you use your senses to do a poem. This is how you use your senses to do a poem. Instead, it was me giving them something, and they were figuring out what those senses were and how to fit it into a poem with their own words, what made sense to them.
How do you spell confetti?
Sound it out.
Squiggles.
Oh, squiggles. It feels like squiggles and shiny. Okay? It sounds like streamers. And what's the next thing? When you touched it, when you had it in your hand, put your hand in there again. What's it doing in your hand? It tickles your hand? I think the inquiry approach benefits elementary children because it encourages them to start thinking on their own early. So as they go through school, they are building on that knowledge and that empowerment of being able to learn things for themselves, to find out things without an adult there saying, this is what you need to know, or this is how you need to learn it. It reminds me of the last bit of cereal in the box. It feels like the teeth of a comb. It was rolling off my hand. It sounds like the rain hitting the ground. That's awesome. Nice job.